Alright, this is VC tutorial. Okay, so I want to tell you the tips, basically the things you are to do on the day of your Jamb examinations. What are the things you are to do? That is, if you know that you want to write Jamb this year, come closer.
I don't want peace.
Your attention is needed. So basically, if you know you have maybe about 7 to 8 weeks to your examination, the first thing you have to do is that you have to print out your Jamb slip. That one should be a week before your Jamb exam, because it's from the slip you are going to get the details about where you are going to write your exam, that is the location, the time, and so on. So another thing you should make use of, another thing you should do particularly, is make sure you get there about 30 minutes before your time. 30 minutes before your time. That is because maybe some of you just usually look that maybe the center is not too far from your house and you just decide that, okay, I'm going to go maybe 2 minutes to the time. No, that's not done.
That one we are not going to tolerate at all.
You should go before, that is 30 minutes before the time, because basically before you have to get familiar with the area. Get there 30 minutes before the time. Just stroll around. The first thing you do when you get there, you make sure you just get something to eat. Just get something to eat. Relax. Don't rush yourself. Walk around the place. Check around. Don't stress yourself so much. You just have to stroll around. And one thing you shouldn't do is that whenever you get to the exam hall, your basic attention for the exam is what you should focus on. You are going to be looking, normally you are going to be scared, but do not focus on that. You have to focus on your exam. 100% of your brain and focus should be about the exam you want to write. Don't be scared. Relax your mind. Relax your mind. Don't rush. Eat as you like, but don't eat too much, because too much food causes, it's like, because food, to be foodful causes unfruitfulness.
Oh my God!
I guess so. So basically, just walk around, relax. You see, when you get to the exam hall, you are going to see some people carrying their books and be forming a kind of guru. Do not join them. I repeat, don't join them. Because basically, you ought to have, throughout the night, you are not supposed to rest. Throughout the night, studying back to back. So don't join those people that are reading in the exam hall, this bullshit they are doing. Those are the most unserious human beings you can see at that particular place.
If you want to talk to me direct. Don't go through the corners.
So don't join them, because if you join them, imagine you are reading now and you come across a particular question whereby you cannot solve. The thing is going to give you a kind of fear again that, and I want to write this exam. I don't know this particular thing. So don't stress yourself. Just believe that the one you've been doing since all these days before that particular day, believe that that one is enough for you. So you go with that. Another thing I have is that also find 1 or 2 friends. Find 1 or 2 people to make friends with. You are going to see kind of people that are jovial, those joking. You see, those particular people are those that have read. They are the serious ones. You see those ones carrying books and reading, those ones are bypassers. They are just joker. So basically, make sure you find friends. It's even possible for you to be that those are the friend you make is going to be the one that you are going to sit close to, and that's going to be a relief. So make sure you find a friend. Basically, when you are finding a friend, don't just find anybody. When you are there, your mind can tell you can see. You're going to see people that are playing naturally, and you're going to see people that are playing intelligent, like they are playing with intelligence. So just follow what your mind tells you. Follow what your mind or who your mind asks you to be with. So when you enter the hall, another thing, when you are inside the hall, when you are inside the hall, make sure you calm down. Don't rush. When they say start, it's not compulsory for you to start with them. Don't rush. Calm down. Calm your nerves. We can first use 5 minutes to just relax. Study the surroundings. Just look at what's going on, how people are doing it. Calm down. Pray to your God. That is when you are inside the hall. So don't start immediately, basically. because when you enter the hall, they'll have to, basically, if you even enter the hall, they'll have to wait for everybody to be on seat before the exam can start. Every single person must be on seat before the exam can start. So they have to wait for everybody. Use those times to just calm your nerves, just be studying the surroundings, just calm down. Once the exam starts, I've told you, like I said before, just calm down. So don't rush, because everyone has approximately about 2 hours 30 minutes to write each and every exam. Everybody have about 2 or so. So another thing you should know when you want to start your exam, start with the subject you know, because you see, when we're talking about time management, it really matters a lot when you are dealing with Jamb. Time, I have told you, we have about 30 minutes or so. So make sure you start with the subject that you are familiar with. That is your favorite subject. Don't go and start with the subject that you are not familiar with.
You get it?
If you know you are good with English, deal with English first. If you know you are good with physics or chemistry, deal with physics or chemistry first. So that by the time you are done with that particular subject, based on the fact that you are familiar with it, you are going to finish the subject in a jiffy. That is, you are going to be very, very fast. And once you are done, the time left for that particular topic is going to be added. Like, I'm not saying they are going to add it, but basically it's going to be added for you. You are going to have enough time to deal with other subjects, other difficult subjects. So start with subjects you know. And another thing is that there's a particular question in okay, I usually say you should also start with questions you know. After starting with subjects you know, start with the questions you know. Any question you see that you don't know, don't even try to battle with it. Or any question that maybe is looking somehow to you, don't try to battle with it. Just move on to the next, then you can come back for that later. Let me give you the example. There was a particular time when I wrote Jamb, I think the first time, there was this particular topic I've seen in a past question. That topic, it was on, I think, wave or so. So I was dealing with that question, like I was like, I've seen this question before now, why would I not get this question? I was battling with it until I wasted about 10 minutes. I didn't still get the answer.
Yeah.
And now I have to move on. Imagine I've wasted 10 minutes of my time. So if you have seen that this particular question, or you are not familiar with it, or you are familiar with it but you've forgotten, do not waste your time. You just have to move on to the next. Then later you can come back. So basically, another tip is that, you see, most of the people usually think English subject is not a subject it's not something you should deal with.
Development fee.
Oh yeah, you call her
Development fee. Fee. A bit fee.
call her
Development fee.
Let me tell you, it is English. Like, basically, English carries the most, like the highest amount of questions is for English. English carries 60 questions. So, and you see, English is not a subject that you should just, this one is not your school exam or not. It's not a question that or a topic or a subject that you should just look like it doesn't mean it's not English. No, English is a very deep question. You need to know about your phrase, your idioms, everything, every necessary. English is very, very wide. It's a very wide subject. So you have to make sure that your English, deal with it. Are you with me? Deal with your English. And after you are done, basically, do not submit after you are done. Don't rush. You are going to see some people trying to rush, doing oversabi, so that people are going to say that they finish faster. That's a brilliant boy. No, join them. Oh.
That one we are not going to tolerate at all.
I tell you, do not join them. Basically, when you are done, just calm down. Go back if you still have enough time. Go back to cross-check your questions. Stay there till because it is the computer that is going to submit itself once your time is up. So just stay there. Even if you didn't click on submit, once your time is up, it will automatically submit. So do not rush. Just calm down. Focus. Maybe you are done with your questions, go back, go and be cross-checking your questions. Deal with maybe questions. And another thing is that make sure not to leave an empty space. That is maybe because you don't know a particular question, you don't know the answer to the question, you should now leave it. Don't do that. Make sure to click on any answer. Since it is just objective, make sure to pick one. How can you know how to pick one? Okay, I think in my other classes I'm going to be telling you about the scope and how to answer questions.